There are many areas in the digital world and many Digimon who live there. The digital world which we know best is only a small part of it. The digital world as a whole is actually divided into many layers or dimensions, and there are digital worlds of different dimensions that are different from the digital world where File Island is located. It sounds complicated because it is, due to Digimon's many universes, but try to look at them as different servers. One of them is Witchelny, where the spooky season lasts all year round. Witchelny is another dimensional digital world where a power called magic has developed, which is actually a high-level programming language. It got its name after the main setting of Magical Witches, a series of virtual pets shaped like magic books released in 1998 by Bandai. Witchelny is inhabited by 4 clans of Digimon: the Earthlings of the Earth, the Aquarii of the Water, the Enerush of the Fire, and the Baluluna of the Wind. The names of the clans are the same as in Magical Witches and are also referenced in Witchmon's special attacks and Wizardmon X's cloak design. Witchelny is ruled by 3 sage Digimon who serve as the leaders of each clan and the heads of the councils that govern each clan. Mount Brocken rises from the center of Witchelny and is divided into 4 blocks: north, south, east and west. Each Witchelny clan lives in 1 block. On the top of Mount Brocken there is a magic school that was established through cooperation between various clans. The Digimon in Witchelny use magic to obtain 50% more attack power compared to their normal forms. Because of their magical potential, they are often targets of other Digimon who seek to absorb their power for their own gains. One example of this happened in Digimon Dreamers, when Dakumon defeated many magic Digimon to take their power and wanted to take Wizardmon's as well, which would bring him one step closer to being the ocean's sole ruler. Some of Witchelny's inhabitants are also able to enhance other Digimon's powers with magic. In Digimon Dreamers, Tailmon gave power to Pulsemon through magic, helping him defeat some of Velasmon's minions. Among the Digimon who have mastered high-level programming languages at the Magic Academy, there are some who set off to other digital worlds in order to further their training. In his home Witchelny, Wizardmon aimed to master fire and earth magic and became a great mage, but came to the digital world to train. But he didn't just travel there, he was banished from Witchelny because he took the Book of Sorcery. As in many magic-related stories, those who use magic often rely on books that contain spells, enchantments and other information of magic collected since ancient times. Like a wizard, Wizardmon carries his staff with him at all times, but what we don't see is that he also has a book of magic hidden in his cloak that he never parts with. This Book of Sorcery contains secret magic knowledge, and in Witchelny it was forbidden to even read from it. Even though he knew he would be punished, Wizardmon couldn't resist the urge to learn what secret knowledge it holds. As a result, he was banished from Witchelny and his body changed to look like a life-size doll. The book eventually fell out of his chest pocket during the fight with Vamdemon and sunk deep into the ocean. In Digimon Dreamers, Wizardmon seeks another magic book called the New Earth Archives, which could contain the spell that would lift the curse from the Cypress Village and make Pulsemon evolve. By X-evolving, the influence of the Enerush clan from Witchelny became even stronger, and Wizardmon's inner magical power increases, resulting in an X form. But Wizardmon is not the only Digimon confirmed to live in Witchelny. In contrast to Wizardmon, who is shy and never shows his true face, Flay Wizardmon shows his true face with confidence. He has 2 matchstick-like swords, which further enhance the effects of his fire magic. Even though he looks like a recolored Wizardmon, Sorcerymon is his companion, who also lives in Witchelny. He can use light and ice magic, and by offering a prayer, he can heal his wounds with holy power. Following in the footsteps of his rival Wizardmon, Witchmon, a Digimon in the form of a witch, also came from Witchelny to the other dimensional digital world. In her hometown of Witchelny, she mastered wind and water magic, but in order to outwit Wizardmon, who aims to become a great mage, she has followed him and is training hard in this digital world. She can also be a little cruel and has a high sense of pride, disliking customs and rules. Wisemon is a Digimon shrouded in mystery who can appear in any time and space through books. He uses books as a vessel and can change form and appear anywhere in the space-time that the books connect, so it is said that his real body exists in another dimension. Among researchers, he is rumored to be of the same family as Piemon, a similarly mysterious demon man Digimon. The space-time stones in both his hands are capable of recording and replaying space, storing all events and physical phenomena in the digital world in space-time. Digimon in Witchelny don't only rely on magic to save them in a battle. There are also skilled swordsmen like Mistymon, who is proficient in many types of magic but also possesses excellent swordsmanship. He's well versed in both chivalry and magic and can attack by imbuing his sword with magical power. The legendary hero of Witchelny, Medieval Dukemon, is a warrior-type Digimon who suddenly appeared in ancient Witchelny, where magic was still immature and there was no way to protect Digimon from the invasion of foreign enemies, leading to destruction. It is said that he repelled all foreign enemies and still exists today, transcending time. He fights with weapons created by magic, and among the magic systems of fire, earth, water and wind, he leads a group of Digimon called the Vortex Warriors, who fight with weapons created by wind magic, earning him the nickname Vortex General, and wields the strongest magic spear Dynas, which contains the power of a flying dragon. Although almost no one has seen him in the digital world, he is a Digimon called the Warrior of Illusions due to his majestic appearance, with armor decorated with glittering ornaments all over his body and a coat of arms. Hexablaumon is another legendary Magic Knight-type Digimon that can only evolve from Digimon who have mastered ice magic. It is rumored that he protected other Digimon when an ice age hit the digital world and then moved to Witchelny. He is skilled in the art of manipulating cold air and can create various things from ice. He can use weapons such as swords and hammers, tools such as shackles that restrict the movements of enemies, and can also create barriers to protect himself from attacks, making him a true ice professional. Grangalemon is a large perfect-level Digimon known as the King of the Forest. His armor, which covers his wings and beak, is coated with magic. His special light reflector allows him to blend in with the surrounding scenery, and despite his large wings, he can eliminate their flapping sound. His large crest-like horn is the symbol of his status as the King of the Forest, and many Digimon that live in the forest will bow down when they encounter him. The wind generated by his Gambai fan Stymphalides, which was created with wind magic, also plays a role in transmitting Grangalemon's thoughts, and it protects the safety of the forest by delivering instructions and warnings to the flock of Galemon through the wind. Due to his use of wind magic, Grangalemon belongs to the Vortex Warriors group led by Medieval Dukemon. Another hero of the Vortex Warriors is Zephagamon, an ultimate-level Digimon known as the God of Wind. The wind that Zephagamon unleashes has magical properties, and he's said to be the embodiment of the wind data that flows through the digital world. He's mainly active in forested areas, carrying warm air with the wind to make the trees bear fruit and protecting not only Digimon but the environment itself. Zephagamon's source of power, the Digicore, is located under the wings on his chest and is always protected by the swirling wind. In an emergency, it is said that he can stop disasters by directly spitting out atmospheric energy from his exposed Digicore. While Witchelny was discovered long ago, it still remains a mysterious place that has not been fully researched. So, in addition to Digimon who are confirmed to live in this place, there are also those who are in some context related to Witchelny or are learning how to use Witchelny's magic. These Digimon include Ghostmon, Kentmon, Fastcomon, Felismon, Boogimon, Evilmon, Devimon and many more. Witchelny has been featured as a setting in two recent Digimon stories, the manga Digimon Dreamers and the currently ongoing webcomic Digimon Liberator. In Digimon Dreamers, Witchelny was a place where Digimon were taught magic, but was in a state of chaos caused by Felismon. He wanted to erase all magic knowledge because he believed that it gives birth to dangerous Digimon. Felismon believed that knowledge is power, and the less knowledge there is in the world, the easier it is to control. He convinced other Digimon in Witchelny to ban magic and gathered support for the Magic Academy to be closed. The Digimon believed him because they wanted a world of peace, and in the beginning it was. But soon after, Felismon's dictatorship began. Digimon who used magic were thrown in prison, and those who defied him were purged. Wizardmon barely escaped, but he lost his memories. After regaining his memories, Wizardmon comes back to Witchelny, and together with Witchelny's resistance army, they march to Felismon's castle, determined to restore the magic in Witchelny. Felismon is finally defeated by Pulsemon, who, enhanced by Wizardmon's released power, finally breaks free from his evolution curse and evolves into Bulkmon, showing strength far above his adult stage. With Felismon's death, the broken Magic Academy is freed and the Digimon can once again learn about magic. If you want to learn the full story of Digimon Dreamers, check out my two-part video recap. The Digimon Liberator webcomic, which is in full swing at its official website, also focuses heavily on Witchelny and its Digimon. Digimon Liberator updated the group of Vortex Warriors 20 years after its debut with Medieval Dukemon, adding Grangalemon and Zephagamon. Zephagamon and Hexablaumon, who also appears in Liberator, are Magic Knight type Digimon, which could mean a new group of Digimon is in the making. Witchelny draws heavy inspiration from medieval fantasy, the period of history when knighthood was at its peak, so having a group of Digimon Knights from Witchelny would be more than fitting. If you want to learn more about this topic, I covered it in a separate video. How do you like Witchelny, and which Digimon from this magical place is your favorite? Tell me in the comments below. If you want to support me, you can do so on Patreon or the Buy Me Coffee website, the links are in the description below. Thank you for watching, stay tuned for more Digimon videos. P.S. Make sure to follow my community page on YouTube, as I also post updates about upcoming videos there.